All right, guys, today is day 4 of our sentence of the day. Okay, so I have another story to read, and then we are going to build our sentence using the information that we have. All right, so here's our next story, our next little summary. Remember, they are on a farm, okay, and they first saw some cows. They then heard and smelled some pigs. Now let's see what happens. So they say, we hurried past the stinky pig pen and came to a little red wooden house with a wire fence all around it. What's that cute little house? I asked. Farmer Joe walked over to us. Would anyone here like some farm fresh eggs? He asked. Mom nodded. Cluck, cluck, cluck. We heard as something small, red, and feathery hopped out of the little coop. What did we see? What would be in a small house with a wired fence and go cluck, cluck, be red and feathery? You're right. It is a hen. So let's create our sentence with the information that we have. When we're doing our sentences, you need your red. Ooh, that's not red, that's green. You need your green, you need your red, and you need your blue. Okay? So we're answering the question, what did they see in the farmhouse? Now let's look back at our sentences that we have and the words that we have for the week, okay? So the words that we have for the week are we, duck, cow, saw, pig, and then hen. And let's look back at those sentences that we had. So the first one, it said, we saw a cow. And we made sure that we highlighted or we traced over the W with blue because it was capitalized, because we always start with a capital sentence. And then we traced with our blue again for punctuation, because every sentence has to have punctuation. And then we put a slash between our subject, which is the people who are in the story, and our predicate, which is what's happening, okay? And we underline the subject in red, and we underline the predicate in green. Let's look at what we did on Tuesday. On Tuesday, we saw a pig. Oh, I guess today is day 3 of sentence of the day. I'm sorry. So we saw a pig. So we traced over with blue, our capital letter, and our punctuation went over in blue. We then put a slash between our subject and our predicate. Our subject was we, and our predicate was saw a pig. We underlined our subject in green or in red, and then we underlined our predicate in green. So what was the next thing they saw? What was the cluck, cluck, small, and in the fence? It was a hen. So we're going to say we, and we always make sure that the sentence, the first letter of a new sentence is capitalized. We saw a hen. Okay. So let's put a slash between our subject and our predicate. Our subject is we. And then the predicate is saw a hen. So we is our subject, saw a hen is our predicate. Let's take our blue and let's trace over our capitalized letter. This helps us make sure that we did use a capital. So we're going to trace over the W to make sure he's capitalized. Okay, and then we're going to trace over our period because he's capital, so to make sure that we have our punctuation. So we put our blue in our punctuation. Now let's underline our subject in red. What is our subject? Our subject is we. Because our subject is who they're talking about or who's in the story, and we, that's our subject. Now our predicate is what they're doing. Well, they saw a hen. So we're going to underline our predicate in green. So we saw a hen. So that's in green. Okay? And so in Schoology, all I want you to do is I want you to copy this down, but I want you to make sure that you're using your colors to help you remember. So I want you to use your blue to help you remember that you need a capitalization and a period at the end. So make sure that you are using those colors. And I went through some of your activities and I made some notes if you didn't. Make sure you're putting a slash between the subject and the predicate. Make sure that you are underlining in red the subject and that you're underlining the green, the predicate in green. Okay, so make sure I'm seeing that when you take a picture and turn it into Schoology. All right? All right.